Good Monday morning. Thanks for checking out this Iowa forecast update here. We can see current temperatures across the area. 50s back into the northwestern part of the state. As you get into the central eastern part of the state, temperatures still hanging there in the lower 60s across the area this morning. As we look at the wind for today, dealing with more of that north to slightly northwesterly wind, sustained up there about 10 to 20 miles per hour as you get through west and central Iowa here. So we're going to be dealing with gusts up there, especially across the northwestern part of the state here. Gusts in this region right here, 30 to 40 miles per hour in this area. And then as you get farther out here, 25 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts in the second area. And then as you get farther to the east, across the eastern part of the state, sustained 5 to 15 out of the northwest. So overall, windy day on tap across the northwestern part of the state. As we look at high temperatures today, a lot of us staying in the 60s, lower 70s off into eastern Iowa. As we look at low temperatures later on tonight, upper 30s off into northwest Iowa. Otherwise, the rest of us down there into the 40s. Even some lower 50s down there across the southeastern part of the state. As we look at the forecast radar as we go through the morning here, continue to see some scattered showers from southwest up into central and even in north central Iowa this morning. Model data having a little bit of a tough time showing the overall idea here, but as we go through the morning, we're just going to continue to see this area right in here, seeing that potential for scattered showers off and on as the morning goes on, especially as you get towards about 9-10 o'clock here. We'll start to see showers redevelop across southwest Iowa, working up to places like Denison, Ida Grove, Fort Dodge, Mason City. You're starting to get in some showers again here as we get towards about 11 o'clock. And then by about noon here, you can kind of see, once again, that area that saw the heavy rain last night in for another round here today. Okay, stretching into central Iowa as we get into about noon. And then we'll start to see storms redevelop out ahead of this as we get into about noon, 1 p.m. this afternoon. Out across central to eastern Iowa here, get into about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And I do want to mention here that these storms right in here, not out of the question. They could have some hail and some gusty winds with them. And I wouldn't completely rule out an isolated tornado as you get down to the southeastern part of the state. But I think for the most part, hail and gusty winds and heavy downpours are the primary concerns here as we get into about 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4, 5, and then through about 6 p.m., dragging it on through 7, and then through about 8, 9, and then through about 10 o'clock. Okay, so if I back this up a little bit, main precipitation wave seems to be exiting eastern Iowa by about 7, 8 o'clock. Maybe a few scattered showers still lingering here across the eastern part of the state. Now, in terms of precipitation amount, a couple areas I want to highlight with this specific model, and then I'm going to show you the overall idea for the entire state. So I think this area right here, from east central to southeastern Iowa, this box right there, okay? Keep in mind, I think a quarter to a half with locally a half inch to an inch, not out of the question. Obviously, these stronger storms are going to pack a punch. They're going to bring some pretty heavy downpours. All right, now, with regards to the entire forecast, as you get back into west central Iowa, and obviously as you get back into the southwestern part of the state, some of this has already fallen. Similar deal to what we dealt with yesterday, especially across northwest Iowa. Very, very spotty storms. Same deal across the eastern part of the state here later this afternoon and into this evening. And then as we get farther out here, we're going to be watching for that next chance of rain, which I think is going to be coming in Wednesday night in through Thursday morning. And then by the time you get to Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening here, we'll see it clear out of the eastern part of the state. So Wednesday night, Thursday morning, that next shot for some rain showers across the state. Something we'll keep a close eye on. I'll leave you with temperatures over the next couple of days here, especially as we get into Tuesday. You can see a lot of us cooling down. Upper 50s, lower 60s. And that's the overall trend as we get into Wednesday, Thursday. And then by the time you get to Friday, we'll start warming temperatures back up into the 60s for most of us. Lower 70s off into the western part of the state. So that's all I have for today. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll chat with you soon.